Have you ever noticed how, in the rush of daily life, most people pass each other by without a second glance? We're all so focused on our own routines, heads down, earbuds in, eyes glued to our phones, that we rarely pause to notice the small moments happening around us. Why do so many of us overlook small acts of kindness? Is it because we think they don't matter? Or because we're afraid to stand out? But what if one simple choice, one moment of courage, could change a life forever? Sometimes the most powerful stories begin with a single, seemingly small decision. Imagine the ripple effect if more of us chose to act with integrity, even when no one is watching. Here's how one man's integrity didn't just change his own fate, but inspired everyone around him. This is a story about standing up for what's right, even when it's uncomfortable. Meet a young construction worker, new to the job and still finding his place. One morning, he noticed the site boss about to enter the construction zone without a helmet. Most people would have looked the other way, afraid to challenge authority. But not him. He stepped forward, politely but firmly stopping the boss and reminding him of the safety rules. It was a bold move, especially for someone so new. He stood by the rules, even though his hands trembled and his heart raced. He knew he was risking his job, but he chose to do what was right. Integrity isn't always easy, but it's always worth it. Just moments later, he saw an elderly woman trip and fall on the sidewalk nearby. Without hesitation, he rushed to her side, gently helping her up and gathering her groceries. He made sure she was safe before returning to work. It was a small act, but it meant the world to her. What he didn't realize was that the owner of the construction company had been watching from a distance. The owner saw not just a worker, but a person of character, someone who cared about others, no matter who was watching. What most people didn't know was that this worker had once been a respected structural engineer. He'd lost everything, his job, his savings, even his home, when he left his career to care for his sick daughter. Every day was a struggle, but he never let hardship harden his heart. Despite his own challenges, he chose honesty and kindness every single day. He shared his lunch with co-workers, offered a helping hand, and always greeted others with a smile. He believed that even the smallest good deed could make a difference. The owner, moved by his actions and his story, decided to reward him, not just with a promotion, but with something even more meaningful: full medical coverage for his family. It was a life-changing moment, a reminder that integrity and compassion never go unnoticed. So next time you have the chance to help someone, or to stand up for what's right, remember this story. The smallest good deed might change your life, or someone else's, in ways you can't imagine. Integrity and kindness, they're always worth it. Sometimes they're the very things that open doors you never knew existed.